Well, Andrew Tai has questioned all the IPL franchises and even the BCCI as to how they are conducting IPL during this COVID-19 crisis. I'm going to give you more details on that. Uske baad dekhenge which decision taken by the SRH team management is Virendra Sehwag baffled with, aur sabse ant mein dekhenge which franchise has requested for player loans. Hello everybody, welcome to News Tracker. My name is Nivedna Prabhu. Before I begin the video, if you haven't liked, shared and subscribed to Cricket Tracker as yet, do that quickly, and without wasting time, let's begin this video. The 14th edition of the ongoing Indian Premier League is seeing a few overseas players pull out at the last minute of the tournament. Now, one such player who has done this is Andrew Tai, who recently left midway to return to his home country. Now, this is also because of the fact that many countries have put travel bans from people who are traveling from India, so he was fearing that he is going to get locked out. But on the other hand, he has questioned if the IPL should even continue in a time like this where cases are of course rising in India. Now, what did Andrew Tai say exactly? Well, Andrew went on to say that from a player safety point of view, we are safe now, but is it going to stay safe? But looking at it from an Indian point of view, how are these companies and franchises spending so much money and the government on the IPL when there's people not being able to get accepted into the hospital is what Andrew had to say about the entire situation. Do you all agree with Andrew, or do you feel like the IPL should still continue in a time like this? Definitely share your opinions with me in the comment section below. Well, if there's one thing we have learned from yesterday's match, in that second double-header match between SRH and of course Delhi Capitals, nobody expected it to go to a super over. But there was one decision that everybody was baffled with, which even former Indian cricketer Virendra Sehwag was baffled with, is the fact that Jonny Bairstow, who's been in great form, was not sent in the super over. Now, that question was coming in everybody's head as to why that decision was taken, because it costed the SRH a game against DC. Now, Virendra Sehwag, of course, is known to give his opinions on everything that happens in the world of cricket, and this time around too, he actually took to Twitter to share his opinion about why did Jonny Bairstow really go missing in that super over. Now, what did Virendra Sehwag say? Well, in that tweet, he said, unless Bairstow was in toilet, cannot get why you would not be your first choice in a super over when he scored 38 of 18 in the main innings and looked the cleanest hitter. Baffling, Hyderabad fought well but have only themselves to blame for the strange decisions. Now, he has also gone on to say in that particular tweet that the Warner side and of course the management should know best as to why this decision was taken, and they have only themselves to blame for that loss against Delhi Capitals. Do you all agree with Virendra Sehwag's statement, and do you think if Bairstow was in that super over, Hyderabad could have actually won the match? Comment below and let me know. On one hand, teams are putting their best foot forward to ensure that they have the opportunity to lift the title in the 14th season of the IPL. However, if there's one team that's having bad luck, not in terms of performance but in terms of their players' availability, it definitely has to be Rajasthan Royals. On one hand, of course, they lost names like Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer to serious injuries, whereas on the other hand, players like Liam Livingstone and Andrew Tai, of course, left midway from the tournament because of bio bubble fatigue thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, on the other hand, one has to keep in mind that franchises are of course allowed to request for player loans, and that's exactly what Rajasthan Royals has done. They have written to several of the Indian Premier League franchises to request them in terms of borrowing some of their players because of the fact that they are having a very hard time, especially in the overseas department. Now, how does this exactly work? Well, as per the IPL playing conditions, the loan window will start at 9 a.m. IST on the day following the 20th league match scheduled for the season and will end at noon IST on the day following the 56th league match scheduled for the season. So this means the window was activated on Monday, 26th April after the double header on Sunday night. Now, this of course is one of those decisions that Royal management has to take accordingly, and we'll have to wait and watch what kind of statement comes from their end in terms of which players will be, filling in the gap for the players who have left. And most importantly, which other franchises are going to be lending their players to Rajasthan Royals. But what do you all think about this entire situation, and which players would you probably be excited to see in the Rajasthan team? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. Well, that's all I have for you in this edition of the News Tracker. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, but in the comment section tell me this: which two teams are you most excited to see clash in the IPL? Tell me in the comment box, and I am looking forward to all those answers. But on the other hand, I have some great news coming in for you. If you are looking for a show that gives you some great analysis of every match that happens in the IPL, Cricket Tracker has a special show called In the Air with our cricket experts, where you can find everything that you need about the match. We have a pre-match as well as a post-match, so do not forget to stay tuned to this live that happens on YouTube as well as Facebook. My name is Nivedna Prabhu. I will be seeing you very soon. Until I see you next time, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to Cricket Tracker, and most importantly, stay home, stay safe and be well. Bye-bye.